a family report, a cloud sync, a child's tablet. 3 facts that triggered a constitutional chain reaction. Does intoxication void a Miranda waiver? When does a question become a legally protected invocation of counsel? Can one cloud account produce 2 separate felony convictions? Watch closely.
Hey, Jason?
Shit, yeah, hey.
Hey, we have your PC for your arrest.
What?
Come out here with me, please.
For what? For what?
The probable cause for your arrest.
For what?
We'll explain everything in a minute, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Sergeant Justin Davis, Camp PD, okay? I'm gonna take you downstairs and we'll get that all sorted out in a weekend.
Thanks for traumatizing my children, you assholes. Pretty sure you're supposed to tell me what I'm being arrested for.
We'll get to that in just a second.
Sure we will.
Jason and Detective Melville, okay? Has he been Mirandized?
Not yet.
Hey, Jason, I'm going to read you your rights real quick, okay?
Can we not do this right here?
If that's what you
I
prefer.
live right here.
Okay.
Do you want to walk over to the car?
I would prefer that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So, Jason, one of these officers is going to go get a ride for you, okay? They're going to take you down to our office where Detective Melville and I are going to talk to you. But before we do that, I want to advise you of your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent.
And I
Anything you say...
advise you of my rights. I've had a couple drinks, so I don't submit to anything you say to me right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I'm not sober.
I'm just going to read this, all right?
I don't
You have the right
accept
to
it.
remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though
that's
I'm
all
not
doing.
sober.
Okay. So we're going to get you a ride. We're going to go down to the office. We want to explain to you what's going on, why we're here talking to you. We'd like to get your side of it so that we can, if there's a misunderstanding, we can clear it up.
Right.
If not, we can get some
Because this is
context
the
for what's
best
going
way to get a misunderstanding under control. Arrest me in front of my f***ing kids. Cool.
on. I'm sorry about that. If there were a different way to do it,
you're real
I'd be
sorry.
happy to do
It's
that.
cool. I've seen cops. I've seen all the shows. It's fine. You don't give a f***. You could have did this a better way. I don't even know what I'm being arrested for, but it could have been better than doing it in front of my f***ing 8-year-old.
Can I explain it to you? I don't want to give all the information out here for all your neighbors to hear, right? But
That'd be great.
We've received.
Now I'm out of
Jason,
a house,
Jason,
out of a
I'm
job.
trying to explain it to you.
You just kidding me.
I'm trying to explain to you, okay?
Yeah, cool.
We've received a complaint concerning one of your children, all right? So we
From
want
who?
I'd like to explain all that
Oh, it
to you,
doesn't matter,
but we're
right.
not going to do it here in the apartment
Then
complex,
can we
okay?
just go and get this over with?
As soon as the car comes around, we can go, all right?
I'm not going to run.
It's okay. I have to keep
He's
all
just
this.
doing what he has to do. He has to do his job the right way. I have to do my job the right way, right? We all have a role to play, and we have to do things the way we're trying to do them, okay?
Yep.
Is there anything else you need out of your apartment? Anything you need the officers to get for you? Do you have your phone, wallet, stuff like that?
I don't have shit.
Okay. Is there anything that we'd like? That you'd
I
like us
can't
to
even
get for
feel
you?
what I got on me.
Is there anything that you would like to have? We can make sure it's not in the apartment. I'm trying to help you out, Jason.
Other than you just destroyed my kids' view of me, so thanks.
Okay. This is the car that's going to give you a
Yeah,
ride down to our
whatever.
office,
Let's
okay?
go.
I'm gonna pat you down real quick, okay?
Yeah, please do. Yeah. You didn't see shit, did you?
Nope.
Hey, go get it, sir.
Nope.
Okay. We're gonna get into it regardless.
Let
So
me talk to my lawyer.
it's on the warrant.
I don't care.
Okay.
The man was transported to the police station for questioning.
Okay.
Hi, Jason. Just so you know right off the bat, this room is audio and video recorded, okay?
I acknowledge everything is audio and video recorded.
Thank you. I know it's stupid.
I have to acknowledge it's fine.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna read your rights again. I know it's redundant, so just bear with me, okay? All right. Has anyone told you about anything today? While you're
No.
taken in custody? Okay. I apologize first off.
No, it was kind of shitty to do that in front of my kids,
I
but
know.
it's cool. They're
We're-
traumatized for life. It's cool.
I know. We're detectives.
Dad's being arrested in front of them. My daughter's 8. It's cool.
Yeah.
You could have picked a better time, possibly, but
I
I
don't
don't,
know.
even know why I'm here. So let's
That's
get
right.
on with it.
All right. So today we had to take you into custody because there was linked to your iCloud. Be found on iPad. iPad?
What?
Yes. And so it's one of those things we have to take like seriously, and then.
That's weird because I talk to people, they send me shit, I delete it.
Okay.
It goes, you can even look at my phone. It's in my deleted shit, I just delete it and I'm done with it. So I guess if it was linked, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But like, I don't ever want her to see that shit or anything. That's not her like iPad, but it's the iPad,
But
right?
she uses it, yeah.
Right.
I get it, because
I get sent shit. You can look at my deleted pictures. Like I delete it, it's gone. I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, so how it ended up there?
At this point in the investigation, he believed investigators had only found adult material on the device, unaware that what had actually been discovered was far more serious.
Well, no, I understand, because my kid has her iPad, which is actually mine.
Right.
It's connected on the iCloud. And sometimes like text messages, like I had to turn that off so she wasn't going through that, because I understand.
Adult stuff is adult stuff, right,
exactly. Okay. Oh, no, you said people send these to you? So like.
I just like meet people on Snapchat and I'll say, hey, can I see a picture of you? I have no idea what they're gonna send me.
Okay.
So if I don't think that it's appropriate or they're legal or whatever, I have to delete it. But you gotta know online is you just get inundated with shit, right? I gotta delete, but I had no idea it showed up on the iPad or the iCloud or anything like that. Because I delete it, and if it shows up and the iCloud is deleted or whatever, I mean, what am I supposed to do about that? I mean, this is like total shock to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you can see, well, hopefully you can see like why we have to kind of.
Absolutely.
Take this step.
I'd be mortified if I even knew. I mean, Jimmy, he's like going on 15, he's a boy, right? But my daughter, dude, I'm just like, no, I don't want to do anything, because I actually just talked about him about the other day. I'm like, so many things are prevalent online. I already told you I've been drinking, so I'm trying my best right here.
You're doing good,
but,
all right. Thank you.
There's so many things that are prevalent online. Like my son could literally go in and just like type anything into Google and it'll like pull it up. You know, I even told Jimmy the other day, you can interview him. Keep your sister away from that stuff. I need her to be as pure as long as possible. There's girls that go to college and get master's degree and never been with anybody. Like, I want them to have the best opportunities in life. So I don't want to see any of that shit. I don't want to see any of that shit. I have kids. You know, I have daughters. I gotta lead by example, right? Like, so I just feel so bad because I don't want them to think like, oh, Dad got arrested. What did Dad do? And then Dad's like, I didn't really do anything. I'm just like delete and then delete photo, you know, blah blah blah. So it's like
people make mistakes, and then there's reasonable explanations for everything usually, right?
There usually is an explanation, correct? Is this where I can have my lawyer now? Because this is bullshit.
That's up to you.
Can you tell me what I'm being charged with?
Yeah, possession of. Actually, let me read out the whole for you.
Please
it's
do.
a long title. Okay.
So Apple contacted you because they saw something in my deleted folder. I get that. That makes sense. You have to follow up on all that shit.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like find a girlfriend. I go on this dating site, that dating site. Like, people are so fake. Like, you think you know somebody and then you don't know somebody.
Yeah.
You can't stop somebody from sending you something, right? You can't stop seeing what they send you, but once you see it, what do you do at that point, right?
You can't unsee it. Like,
You can't unsee it, exactly, right. So it's like, what do you do at that point?
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you access right now, but if you went in my Snapchat, you would literally see probably 200 people or more that I've blocked.
Okay.
And if you look at their names, Sexy Mama 02, blah, 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 right? And then once I talk to them, and they try to do the shit to me, they block.
Okay.
So it's not like I have one blocked person on Snapchat. Like, I have to constantly block people, because I'm like trying to find a girlfriend, whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. But again, I can't stop what people send me, and that's just the way the world is.
Yeah.
You know?
I've gotten this request too, and you can tell just by the name alone. So,
Right, Big Daddy 69, you're like, oh, well, he's probably not a keeper, right, you know? Right.
Best friend, yeah.
I also know you're baiting me, and I'm not stupid, okay? You can be my friend all you want. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been arrested before. Yeah, it's been like 25 or 30 years.
I know. It was
But
like,
he was my best friend in the world, and then he screwed me over, so. I'm
Okay.
recording a video, you're gonna rewind it, you're gonna rewatch it, you're gonna label everything I say, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that.
Well, I do have to
But
do
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just being as honest as I can be. Like,
I appreciate
what
it.
else can I do, you
I'm
know?
pretty honest. I don't really have anything to gain from being your best friend. Also, it's literally 11 p.m. I would have wanted to go to sleep probably like 5.
Yeah.
I'm mortified that like even my kids would even like see anything like that. Like mortified.
I'm just gonna be straight with you. You've been like super honest with me, and I really appreciate that, and we've been chill. I know it was a really shitty start to your whole goddamn evening, so I apologize for that. But there is acts with like on these pictures, and that's where we don't get these tips from when it's adult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can you help me understand that?
I can, actually.
Okay.
People send me shit, I can't help what they send me, I delete the shit when they send it to me, I get my my gallery of the month or whatever. I never seen anything until, I don't know, a little while ago, and then I saw an image on there and I was like, oh, that should not be there.
When did you see that?
I don't know, a while ago.
Even just an estimate?
Days, weeks, months.
Yeah.
I don't have an estimate. But, again, go get your forensic analyst and he'll see that I'm like I deleted everything that I could find in there. I even kept pulling up, what's the next day? What's the next day? Is there anything in there? Because I was completely shocked that it was in there. Because you think you delete something, it's gone, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know, again. You can go through my phone, I haven't taken a single inappropriate picture of my kids, anything like that. I don't do that, so how I ended up with it, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. And you're not gonna find one single image of any of my on my phone, or any other on my phone that was taken from my phone. I don't do that, so.
There are photos.
What? Okay, that's a complete shock. Well, the only person that could have taken photos of her is my son.
Or?
Nobody else is there. I live by myself. I lived with my mom for like 10 months. Unless it was dated before July of 2022, when I lived with my ex and her autistic son. That's only another thing I can think. I did not take pictures of her in any inappropriate way. You could bring her in this room right now.
Okay.
Now I'm really upset because you tell me there's inappropriate pictures. I didn't take those with my phone. I don't know who took them. Like I said, we're all on the same iCloud. I was with my ex for like 2 years. I was always kind of worried about her son. You know, he's autistic. He's like autistic. I don't know how else to explain it, but she was always jumping on his back, having her carry her, like all these weird things.
Do you guys have do you know if she has like a masquerade half mask?
Yeah, she wears that sometimes to go to sleep.
Okay.
Has like leopard print on it, I think. That makes me think my son was doing something. Now she's being like exploited or something by somebody that knows her, apparently. Okay, you all need to get like the IP address on wherever that picture was taken. Was not from me.
And I can assure you that's exactly the process we do, the investigation. Okay?
Sorry. How did it happen?
Say that again?
I don't know how that would happen. I mean, I leave him alone sometimes, so I go to the store and stuff, and I didn't expect anything like that to happen. That's like my biggest fear. And I want to jump to conclusions, but he's the only other person there when we're there. She never said anything to me about it. Obviously, he never said anything to me about it. It wasn't me.
Alright. Also, on our tip stuff, and I'm sorry, but we just get hitting.
It's okay.
This kind of
It's
stuff.
okay.
Looks like Reddit, kind of incest themed threads. Can you tell me about that?
Not really.
Like, not even stumble upon?
Someone else visiting that? Or?
No, but you know what? Reading something isn't a crime. So.
Officer was.
I'm just trying to understand.
No.
I know what you're trying to do, okay? Just, I guess, get me a lawyer at this point because I didn't take those pictures. I don't know where those pictures came from. Now I got somebody taking pictures who is getting blamed on me. The truth will come out. I'm not worried about it because I didn't do it. Apparently, I'm some child something, so, you know, keep me away from the other people, I guess. And who's coming to get the kids, and what did you tell their mom?
She has been notified.
About what? What's the charges?
The allegation itself.
What is the allegation?
The charge is the possession of depictions in the first degree.
And that would be including, because you said you found a picture of her or something.
Engaged. Yes.
Great. Nothing better than being than falsely accused.
Okay.
I'd like to go pee before I go to jail, if you don't mind.
These two officers here are gonna.
And how long am I going to be in jail for?
I couldn't tell you, Jason. I truly couldn't. If I could.
Fourth Amendment, probable cause standard. Illinois v. Gates, 462 U.S., 213, 1000, 983. Officers must possess facts sufficient to warrant a reasonable person to believe a specific individual committed a specific crime. Officers here cleared a higher bar. A search warrant reviewed by a neutral magistrate before any physical contact with the subject. Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S., 436, 1000, 966. Rights must be advised before custodial interrogation. Berkmer v. McCarty, 468 U.S., 420, 1000, 984. Advisement at the arrest scene, before transport. Satisfies the constitutional minimum. Miranda was re-administered at the interview room. Under Berghuis v. Tompkins, 560 U.S., 370, 2010. This re-advisement substantially reinforces the voluntariness of any subsequent waiver. Subject stated, I have had a couple drinks. I do not submit to anything you say. Colorado v. Connelly, 479 U.S., 157, 1000, 986. Intoxication alone does not render a Miranda waiver involuntary. The controlling question is whether government coercion was present, not the defendant's mental state. Courts apply a totality of circumstances analysis. The subject demonstrated coherent awareness, identified interrogation techniques, and referenced prior arrest experience. No written waiver was signed. The subject continued speaking voluntarily. Berghuis v. Tompkins, 2010. Waiver need not be express. It may be implied by the suspect's course of conduct, after advisement and without coercion. 14 minutes of voluntary disclosure without invoking silence constitutes strong implied waiver evidence under existing precedent. Subject argued material was received passively via third parties and deleted. Washington RCW 9.688 Venti does not require proof of intent to distribute or share. Possession is independently criminalized regardless of acquisition method. The unwitting receipt theory fails on an additional ground. iCloud synchronization to a minor's device constitutes a separate act from the original acquisition. Each voluntary statement created an independent forensic anchor for investigators. EXIF metadata embedded in digital images records GPS coordinates, device model, and precise timestamp. Apple iCloud logs link account activity to specific Apple IDs and devices. The subject confirmed iCloud account structure, Snapchat use, and prior living situations. Investigators can cross-reference each disclosure against the forensic record without further questioning. At the 8-minute mark, the subject asked, "Is this where I can have my lawyer now?" Edwards v. Arizona, 451 U.S., 477, 1000, 981. Once counsel is clearly invoked, all questioning must cease immediately. Davis v. United States, 512 U.S., 452, 1000, 994. The invocation must be unambiguous. A question form reference to counsel does not compel cessation under the Davis standard. Officers continued. The subject continued talking. No clarification was sought. If a reviewing court determines that first reference was an unambiguous invocation, all statements that followed are subject to suppression under the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. Best practice upon any reference to counsel. Ask directly. Are you requesting an attorney? Failure to clarify creates reversible error exposure for any prosecution built on post-invocation statements. At the 15-minute mark, subject stated, "I guess get me a lawyer at this point." This language is unambiguous under the Davis standard. Edwards v. Arizona mandates immediate cessation of all substantive questioning. No further interrogation may resume without counsel present. Any statements obtained after this point are per se inadmissible. Washington 968.70, Class B, felony. Possession of depictions of a minor engaged in sexually explicit conduct. Washington 968A.75. Viewing of such depictions, a separately chargeable and distinct criminal act. The Washington Supreme Court has confirmed that possession and viewing constitute independent offenses. Conviction under either statute triggers mandatory sex offender registration under RCW 9A.44.130, DNA submission, and Department of Corrections supervision. Lessons from this footage. 1. The right to remain silent exists precisely to prevent voluntary self-incrimination in custody. 2. An ambiguous attorney reference creates suppression risk, but does not guarantee suppression. 3. Digital accounts generate evidence chains the subject cannot unilaterally erase. 4. Washington possession statutes require no proof of intent, only presence on a linked device. The subject spoke for over 10 minutes before clearly invoking counsel. He pleaded guilty 14 months later, but one legal question in this footage remains unresolved by the court record. At minute 8, was his question a constitutionally protected invocation of the right to counsel, or simply a question? If it was a clear invocation, what happens to everything said after? And if courts continue to split on language exactly like this, who ultimately bears that risk?